Show it to you. Bottom row. Jordan Love, who is an odd postseason career. His first playoff game ever was unbelievable. His next playoff game, he was okay and then threw a really indefensible interception when they had plenty of time to try to win the game. And then the game last year, he was downright awful and nobody cared. He had three, but everyone's focused on Herbert's bad game, Darnold's bad game, his 3 interception game. He's like, oh, yikes. Also, here's another sneaky thing about Jordan Love and the Packers. They're the 7th seed every year. 7th seed didn't exist until the pandemic. They've been the 7th seed every year. And so they win 9 games of 7th seed pretty consistently. Sam Darnold's the 1 seed. He has 8 touchdowns in the last 8 weeks. And I am not going to call him the weak link of the team. I'm going to call him the biggest question mark on the team.
That's more fair.
I don't think it's fair. Like,
Weak link is fair.
Well, his splits from first half of the season, second half of the season are grisly. Even if you remove the Rams game, it's still not great.
Right.
But they have won all the games. And they're the 1 seed. And they're going to be rested. It's a question mark. Vacant guy, Bo Nix.
This is dirty right here.
What? What do you
That
mean?
you have.
It's not left to right.
I mean, then.
It's not left to right.
Just
He wanted
wild.
to split.
It's
Yes.
just like
he
a
wanted to
random
show you
guy.
There's a difference
What do you mean?
between these two
Yes.
and those.
Yes.
It just happened.
Right.
It just happened.
It's not left to right. Then why is that random silhouette there?
Ask their graphics department. I just tell them the rows. I've told you guys this many times. I just tell them the rows, and they put everyone wherever they want.
So-
I assume they did it for symmetry purposes.
Oh.
You know what I mean? 2 quarterbacks,
Or
vacant
vacant,
guy.
move down.
But I don't, who knows? Bo Nix kind of outplayed Trey Lance this week. Kind of. Trey Lance, not great. And Bryce Young, I don't know, man. Here's the bright side, I guess. Go be awesome on Saturday and change your NFL life. Get a playoff win, get a huge upset, first playoff victory for the Panthers in a decade, change your whole NFL life. I don't know what else to tell you. Row 4. Caleb Williams has been very good this year. I have never seen him in the postseason. I happen to think that matters. I am not going to just assume because he was great in college and has had a very good, not a great year, but a very good year, that he's going to be great this year. I also really didn't love how the Bears finished Week 18. I thought Week 17, I understand they lost to the Niners, but the offense was exceptional. They could have stolen it. Week 18 against, I knew the Lions weren't going to roll over, but to only score 16 points and have 0 points late in that game was alarming.
Yep.
Purdy against a great defense, that wasn't great either. Now, he was playing outstanding, but you do worry about, was that just a bad game for Christian McCaffrey, or did the fact that they were using him as if he had said, this is going to be my last time ever playing football. I want to get as many touches as possible. Is it finally catching up to him? Obviously, the no Trent Williams and Ricky Pearsall hurt him. We expect those guys to be back, but it's concerning. Justin Herbert, we've seen him in 2 playoff games. He was very bad in both. He is now rested, ready, the more experienced quarterback, has as maybe the more experienced coach, has, I think, in my opinion, maybe Wilds disagree, the better of the 2 defenses supporting him. Doesn't have a great offensive line. In fact, doesn't even have an average offensive line. Herbert's where he is. And C.J. Stroud, to Brew's graphic earlier, has performed at intermittent levels, but never horribly in the postseason. And so he is where he is. Row 3. This is about as high as I can put a playoff rookie in Drake May. Unbelievable season, a deserving top 2 MVP candidate, carries on the legacy of Tony Romo greatly in leading the league in completion percentage, yards per attempted passer rating. However, having never seen him play a postseason game, and what I think is an oddly tough matchup because of the coach and defense he's going to be up against, that's where he is. Jalen Hurts gets helped more than just about anybody by his playoff resume compared to the regular season that he's had. He has proven to be a big game quarterback. He has proven to play his best in the postseason, particularly playoff games that are not on the road, and certainly round one is not on the road. And his 2 road playoff games, one year was his first year as a starter, and the other year was supernatural funk, so we don't even know what to do with it. And Aaron Rodgers.
What's the Super Bowl
The veteran
considered?
experience, getting DK Metcalf back, coming off his best month of football, and I think the best game he has played, all things considered, in 5 years. He gets bumped as well. Row 2, Josh Allen. More quarterback wins than any quarterback in NFL history without ever reaching a Super Bowl. All-time great quarterback or passer rating come the postseason. And to Brew's point, coming off not MVP caliber season, but he's going to finish probably top 5 on most ballots MVP. And then there's the Prince, who I got to be honest with you, Brew. I thought it was a little low on Brew's ballot. I would have flip-flopped Allen and Trevor personally. Last 6 weeks, 19 touchdowns, 1 interception, no other turnovers, 290 yards per game. Last 8 weeks, they're beating teams by 3 scores a game on average. Haven't lost. Trevor, KW, where's the vibes antenna these days?
They're very high.
Vibes are pretty good.
They're very high.
Yeah, vibes are pretty good. And you better talk nice about it this next half hour before Eric Armstead joins us. And Walter Payton Man of the Year might put you through the table like a Bills fan. And then atop the mountain, a guy who has unbelievable postseason numbers, a guy who's already a Super Bowl champion, a guy who very well may add league MVP to what would then be a Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, this is just so dumb. Also, go look at Stafford's numbers before McVay. By the way, not so sure they were amazing in the playoffs. Lots of turnovers. And even now with the Rams, they won the Super Bowl where he was not the Super Bowl MVP. He had 2 interceptions in that game, mind you. And against the Eagles, he didn't look so good. He had 2 fumbles, 1 lost, absolutely crushing. And the playoff run before that also then lost to the Rams. So kind of weird that you want to talk about excellent numbers in the playoffs and being a Super Bowl champion. Jalen Hurts has multiple playoff records in just the playoffs in general, in Super Bowl history as well. One of the highest completion percentage, highest passer ratings, touchdown to interception ratio, total touchdowns, rushing touchdowns, passing touchdowns. This is literally Jalen Hurts in the last 3 seasons in the playoffs. 6-2 with a Super Bowl win, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 2 record-setting Super Bowl games, 69.5% completion percentage, 19 total touchdowns, 1 interception, and a 102.5 passer rating. What are you talking about right now? And you're going to put that below Trevor Lawrence right now, who I think is having an unbelievable season? And you're going to put him on the level with Drake May, who I think is having an unbelievable season? And old man Aaron Rodgers, which I don't even know what to do since it's the Rich Tapestry whole thing? Insanity. You're going to put Sam Darnold below Brock Purdy and Caleb Williams right now? Like, this is where this mountain is just so absurd, because it's just like, it's a rich tapestry, but there's like an extra emphasis on playoffs. And it's so funny too, because they were making the whole joke about the left to right. Some really delusional guy in the comment section last time was like, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, it's not left to right, you're just lying. And I was like, they literally talk about it being left to right, like that's the running joke. And he goes, no, he specifically says it's not left to right. And it's like, do you not understand the running joke? Do you not realize that you're the only person that doesn't seem to get it, yet for some reason you think you're the smartest person in the room? Well, here you go. They had the whole joke about it again, literally this week. And then you're saying Justin Herbert has been terrible in both playoff games. That is objectively incorrect. And I have a whole video that I have all the data that I'm collecting right now. And I had to quickly, and I was making the charts and the graphics and whatnot, but I knew that I had to make this video, and I was like, oh my God, I got to make this Justin Herbert video too, and I'm still collecting all the data and going over the notes, and so I got my pen in my hand and everything, and I'm like, And then he says that. Now we're putting Bo Nix on the level of Bryce Young right now. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're just making stuff up now at this point. We really are. We're just making stuff up right now. None of this is based in any sense of reality. None. Zero. For so many different reasons. Again, if we want to put an extra emphasis on even just playoffs, then Brock Purdy has to be above Drake May and Trevor Lawrence as well. He's been to a Super Bowl. He had 2 great playoff runs. One that got cut short because he got injured. And he was a big reason why they beat the Green Bay Packers, why they beat the Detroit Lions. Whether you like it or not, it's the reality of the situation. So that's why a mountain like this is always so distorted, because we know there's an extra emphasis on the playoffs and whatnot, which is why Drake May is so low and all of that when before he was hot. You know, like, it's just, everything's just kind of messy. That's why this is like a true definition of like, I'm just kind of making it up. I'm just kind of doing whatever I want here. And it's just like, and if we're just going all in on the playoffs, right, where we're just focused on the playoffs, well, I mean, then obviously Jalen Hurts has to be all the way up there. Drake May, Caleb, all have to be at the bottom, right? Like, it's just, then the mountain would also look completely different here. And again, the biggest issue would be Aaron Rodgers, because it's like, you know, he's obviously in like the 3rd stage of his career at this point, the retirement career stage, rather than, you know, prime kind of on the decline, and then now like, all right, this is my farewell tour. So I just don't even know what you could possibly do with this, honestly. Just absurd for so many different reasons. I mean, I don't know, man. There's only so much more to say. Josh Allen has also been significantly better than Matthew Stafford in playoffs. Like, it's just a fact. Like, I don't even know what are we even trying to invent? Josh Allen has the greatest touchdown to interception ratio in playoff history. Has the most total yards per game in playoff history. Is top in the NFL in rushing yards in playoff history. Top in rushing yards per game in playoff history. Top in completion percentage, passer, and his playoff stats are absolutely positively through the roof. And him not making a Super Bowl is not because of him. That's because of his team, because of his defense, etc., 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 etc. So no. I don't think so. The year that Matthew Stafford won the Super Bowl, Josh Allen was actually a higher rated quarterback. He had 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Matthew Stafford, and a completion percentage of 77.4%. He did it in 2 games. He had 9 passing touchdowns in 2 games. Matthew Stafford had 9 passing touchdowns in 4 games. Josh Allen had a 77.4% completion percentage. Matthew Stafford, 70%. Josh Allen had a 149 passer rating. Matthew Stafford had a 108.3 passer rating. He led all quarterbacks in rushing in that postseason with 134 yards. And again, he only played 2 games. A bunch of these other random names are you know, other position players like wide receivers and whatnot. So weird postseason. We had a lot of wide receivers running the ball that year. Obviously Debo with 137, but obviously he doesn't count. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable. He had 10 rushing first downs in those 2 games. Matthew Stafford, what did he do? Oh, look at that. 18 attempts for 42 yards. Not too shabby, eh? Look at that. Using his legs finally. Oh, -2 yards in design runs. And if you want to say, but he won the Super Bowl, Josh Allen doesn't have a Super Bowl, then what are you doing with Jalen Hurts? Well, Jalen Hurts only won a Super Bowl because he had a great team. Who do you think the Los Angeles Rams are? Aaron Donald? Von Miller? Cooper Kupp? You know, the guy who won the MVP, Triple Crown winner? OBJ? Sean McVay? Those guys don't matter now, really? Those guys don't matter? Well, then why didn't he win the Super Bowl in Detroit? Why didn't he win a single playoff game in Detroit? Well, because of his team and his roster. Okay, then that's Josh Allen. Either way, you lose. Whatever argument you want to just make up, you lose. I mean, Matthew Stafford has a passer rating of 102.3, 2,996 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions in 10 career playoff games. Whereas Josh Allen has 3,359 yards, 25 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions in 13 games, and a 101.7 passer rating. And again, he has not had Puka Nacua. He has not had Cooper Kupp. He had Diggs. Sure, whatever you say. You mean the guy that's literally dropping game-winning catches in the playoffs? Okay. Josh Allen is literally number 1 of all time in rushing yards for a quarterback. He has 668 rushing yards in 13 games. Patrick Mahomes is ranked 3rd with 606, but he played 21 playoff games. He's also 3rd all time in rushing touchdowns with 7. Jalen Hurts is 10. Tush pushes! They're not all tush pushes. Maybe you actually watch the games before you just spit out that nonsense. So yeah. We'll just let it be there, because I got a lot of other videos that I want to make, man. You're making me want to just make a whole Josh Allen versus Matthew Stafford playoff video. Maybe I will. But I'm definitely making that Justin Herbert video. And you already know I already recorded that Jalen Hurts video that's going to be posting tomorrow. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about whatever the heck this is? You tell me. Let me know your thoughts. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.